Villains 2 is coming up right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right, meow.
No, now.
Meow?
Now.
Meow?
Did you just say meow?
So-
No.
No.
Now.
Now.
So let's do it. Put that in there.
What was that? Okay. Ah!
I see Marvel.
What?
That's huge.
That's big.
It says Marvel.
Let's unbox it.
Let's do it.
You want to go first?
I don't care.
You can go first.
What should I take?
Whatever you want to take.
Let's see this yellow thing. This one's more interesting to me.
All right.
Only because it's yellow.
Wait, I know what it is.
What is it?
ShamWow.
I don't think so.
Come on, that's the ultimate villainry.
That don't look like a ShamWow.
It's a ShamWow. It absorbs and keeps going.
What is it?
ShamWow.
No, it's not.
Then open it. Let's find out.
All right.
Well, you're slacking here. We open things on this show.
All right. So, oh, I know what it is.
What are you doing?
Boom.
That
El
doesn't.
Pollos Hernando's.
For some
So-
reason I'm hungry.
Do you know what this is?
I do know what this is.
Do you know what this is?
No. It doesn't look villainy.
For you guys out there that know the TV series Breaking Bad, you know exactly what this is. If you do not, then you probably don't. This is an apron from a fried chicken place in the TV show Breaking Bad. And, yes,
Is the person that wears that evil?
the guy who owns the restaurant is kind of one of the main bad guys in there who ends up getting beep. Well, I won't go any further on that
No
one.
spoilers.
But it is kind of like their main distribution facility, so that's where that comes from.
That's a pretty unique item. They did say it's going to be a wearable like we've never seen before.
It was not a Sinestro power ring.
Darn it. Predictions are wrong. Again.
Yeah.
Can I go, Hales?
Only if you don't take that.
That's what you're going to take?
Yes, that's what I'm going to take.
Okay. So I'm going to take this one. We have here a Joker painted wooden figure with looks like a detachable face.
Detachable face, or is it a replaceable face?
I want to take his face off.
Nice.
It's probably replaceable, detachable. We'll play with that a little bit and find out. Yeah, the box says ha 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 all over the place. This is kind of cool and unique.
It is.
Hales?
Funny looking. Now for the biggest item here.
If you do that item, you can't do the pen.
I always do the thing.
Okay, fine.
This is.
The box.
It is a box.
I bet
Should
it's
we
something
wait to
from
open
Marvel.
Are we going to unbox the box?
It looks like it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
It's a big item. Maybe it's
We
a...
got styrofoam.
It's good. I like styrofoam. That's very evil.
It is.
Pack in a box.
Oh my god,
with
watch
styrofoam.
out! It's gonna explode.
I touched it.
What?
Whoa. It's a Venom mug.
Hales?
Yeah.
What can you tell us about Venom?
Well, Eddie Brock
Yep.
Nice.
got attached with this black alien.
Symbiote?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And became this evil villain.
Okay. Who wore it before Venom?
Spider-Man actually wore the alien suit. And it was a black Spider-Man. And it turned out to be he was evil, or it made him mad and
Very
It changed
aggressive.
his personality a little
Yeah.
bit.
That's cool. So,
his tongue wraps around all to
to the back. That's pretty nice. Your item might be a little bit different that you guys unbox because there's also a Carnage one floating out there as
There
well.
is.
Simon, our guest star from before,
Yeah.
ended up getting the Carnage one. So next time he's on the show, I'm going to have him bring that and show that off a little bit.
Sweet.
But that is really nice.
Did
you
you know
guys
that
get
there's a
cards?
second Venom?
There is.
It's like Weapon Venom or something like that.
There's actually several versions of Venom, and Eddie Brock is not the current Venom anymore.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. Which one did you get if you got this loot crate?
You want them to comment below?
Yes.
Cool. All right, let's see what we got here. We have a Captain America First Avenger item, but I'm not exactly sure what this is. Let's find
I
out.
see a symbol on it.
There's
Isn't
a
it
symbol.
his turn?
Maybe.
Oh, it is
I
mine.
see
We're
a
just gonna
cool
go
symbol
backwards.
on there.
Okay.
Are we unboxing a box?
Again, we're unboxing a box.
There's
We
too many
unboxed
things to
an
unwrap.
apron also.
Whoa, look at that. We've got a Hydro
Holy
Pen with the
cow.
red skull in the background. That's pretty intense right there.
You know what that looks a lot like?
What does that look a lot like?
A movie prop.
It does look like a movie prop, and actually, this was made out of the exact replica of the movie version.
Was it nice? That's cool.
Yeah,
Super sweet.
Legit.
super sweet. So I'm going to hand you the book. Do the book, and then we'll let Hales...
This is a book.
That's a
Sorry,
book.
Just kidding. We got a Joker on the front. Nice. Ha ha ha. In your book that you get every month, it kind of gives you a rundown of the things that you got on there, like the Hydro Pin on here. It states that it was using the original digital files of the actual screen prop is how they created it. And it gives you a little rundown in case you don't know things. It gives you some other items in there. And then it definitely talks about the Mega Crate.
Yep.
Which we all wish we got the Mega Crate, right?
Every month.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. It looks like it's got a 65-inch full LED TV that you could have got.
Am I the only one that if you're visiting a hotel and you see a nice TV on the wall that you're tempted just to, I don't know, put in your backpack, see if
Hey.
they'll notice?
Have you seen my house?
Yeah.
A ton of TVs.
So this is where you got them from.
Yes.
That's very villainous of you.
It is.
So weird.
Are
Yeah,
you evil?
we've already known he's evil.
That's true.
You know what I do see?
What do you say?
It's not a Sinestro ring, but there is a orange lantern from the Green Lantern type series.
Gotcha. Does that keep
That
the
was
bugs
close.
away?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Would it deter Ant-Man, you think?
I don't think so.
Bummer.
My
Hales?
turn?
Yeah. I think there's only one last thing in there.
Let me guess.
The monthly pen. In every Loot Crate box, you always get a pen. It has a picture of the theme, and this one's Venom with the long tongue. Not as long as this one.
Right.
Touching the
It
back of
always
his head.
says Loot Crate, and then the month, and then what theme it is. So it says August 2015, Villains 2.
Can you write with that pen?
No, you just put it on your shirt, and then it will hang.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We
I-
went through
yeah.
this earlier.
Yeah.
Other than that, you got a box that is decorated by the Joker. Looks like the Joker's building the Joker, which is
Nice.
kind of fun. Even blueprints and everything else
Any
on there.
Konami?
That's what I was actually just going to check to see if the Konami code is on here, which has been a running gag for Loot Crate, but I
Don't see it.
do not see it. Comment
Well-
below if it was in the other boxes. I don't remember noticing or not, but I do not see it on here.
You know what I miss that we used to always get in Loot Crates?
Candy.
Candy!
You haven't had candy in a long time.
I love the candy.
That is kind of odd.
It is kind of odd. But October's coming up, and maybe we'll get some Halloween candy.
There you go.
All
Maybe
right.
some anime.
Cool? No. How about we focus on this crate and value it? Loot Crate claims there's over $40 value in every single crate that you will subscribe to for the low price of less than $20 per month.
Less than.
So we turn to our guru of the internet who searches far and wide to find comparable items. Some of are exclusive and are hard to value, but tell us what we are working with here, Guru.
Do you think we did pretty good on this one?
Well, I'm a little nervous because there was only 4 items in this crate.
I was
Which is a
disappointed about
really
that.
rarity. I mean, we usually get about 8 or 9.
Yes.
Let's say, I'll start right off, they did not disappoint. We definitely broke that $40 value.
Yes! How many?
Yes.
So many times in a row now. I'm getting my money's worth.
You are.
If I could gamble this much and win, it would be amazing.
That would be.
So what I'm saying is Loot Crate is a good gamble.
It is. Now, the lowest value item in this is the apron. While it is a low value, it is kind of hard to price because I don't think you could probably get this apron very many places.
Yeah.
It is kind of unique. That did come in at $9. The Joker there, that came in at $15. It's another pretty unique item, and it is a Loot Crate exclusive. The coffee mug, which is totally kick butt, was another $15. And just guessing, that pin, if you were to buy that pin, how much do you think it'd run you?
$4.99, $5.99 tops.
Haley?
$7.
Try $20.
Whoa, wait.
What I was finding was $20 online.
Is that possibly because it's the actual replica?
Yeah, because it is. They did take the design direct from the digital model and made it off of that, so it literally is basically a screen prop that wasn't actually used as a screen prop, in essence. And I gotta give it to it. That's probably what cost it the $20, which altogether $59.
It's pretty good. So almost triple your value of
Yeah,
what you paid for your
definitely.
subscription. The 4 items was kind of iffy, but it gets close to that nerd block territory where less items, more value on there.
Less
Not
fillers, you
Yep,
know.
yep, not the highest valued crate that we've seen, but hey, as long as they're meeting that $40 threshold, you're getting a good deal. As you know, ratings are done on a 10-point scale. We rate every item individually and then come up with a total rating on the crate.
No.
Each host can pick their favorite item. At the time, we'll explain a little bit why, and then we'll mash them together and find out what the overall rating would be.
Excellent.
Hales, I want you to go first.
Okay, my favorite item was the Captain America pin. I am a fan of Captain America, and I think this was a really cool item out of all of them. And it's cool that it was a replica of the set.
Definitely. What was your rating?
7.7.
7.7, huh?
Yep.
Interesting. Big Poppa? Your turn.
My turn?
Your turn.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. So I was definitely higher than Haley on my rating.
Yeah.
It came in at 9.2.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yes.
Have you rated anything ever a 9.2?
No,
No.
not even close. I don't
You
think.
feel a little weird right now?
No.
No, you're
I feel
comfortable with this?
I think one of the reasons why it did come out that high was because of the 4 items. You either had it really high or a little bit lower, just because one item can really knock it down really quick or keep it up higher.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite item, I was back and forth on 2 items, and it did come in as the mug. I think it might have been easier if it was a Carnage. I'm more on the Carnage side than I am on the Venom side. But my other favorite was the Los Pollos, because I am a Breaking Bad fan. So 9.2 was my overall
Perfect.
rating.
I will
Wow.
take your 9.2 and I will match it with mine as well.
Nice.
9.2?
Whoa.
What the?
Does that
Just-
mean I'm
get-
the lowest one?
That means you're the lowest one for a change. Bizarre, huh?
Uh-huh.
So one thing that had me worried, and I had to think about this long and hard, were the 4 items. Only 4 items in there. When you expect so much, you have to take a look at it. But the value was there, and I think they nailed the right blend. You're either going to love or hate the wearable that's on there,
Yep.
but you can't deny that it's unique to that fan base.
Definitely.
Venom was my favorite item coming in because I told you guys on the reveal video I wanted something Venom and I wanted the pop. This is as big and as decorative as that pop is there. I'm probably never going to drink out of it, but it's going to make a hell of a collector's item,
Oh, definitely.
which is very nice. So before we get into the entire crate rate, we've had so much praise. You got a 9.2, I got a 9.2, you got a 7.7. If you had to pick one thing that you were disappointed in, whether it be an item or thematic, what would you pick?
Me?
Well, sure.
All right, I'll start off. The one item that I didn't rank up there was the Joker. Personally, for me, I'm kind of tired of Joker as the running villain that we get from DC for the Batman series. It could have been better for me, and it would have ranked higher if it was Bane. Just because of the shape of it, kind of the size of it. Like, if that was a Bane, I would have been like, oh my gosh, that's super cool. So I was a little disappointed there.
Gotcha. Hales.
I was disappointed overall in this crate with the 4 items. See, I know nothing about the apron, so that kind of put me down. And if you don't know about it, you won't really like it because you don't know the history, but you might like the design.
Yeah.
I'm just confused about the chickens.
Well, this comes from a kid's perspective, so a lot of kids might not know what Breaking Bad is.
Breaking Bad is not a kid-friendly show
Sure.
by any means.
So that would knock it down for somebody that
definitely.
might not know what it is. So I see your point.
And he doesn't think he's disappointed in the Joker one.
Yep.
As me, I think it's funny. It's funny shaped, it's funny looking, and I like Joker. He's my favorite villain, so I can't get enough of him.
Gotcha. Disappointing thing for me, after I got past the only 4 items that we had there, I was kind of disappointed in the pen because I wanted something a little bit more. When you compare this to the first villains, you know, we didn't get a T-shirt in this one. We didn't get a pop. We did definitely get the mug, but my gripes are very limited because I go back to these were all unique for the theme. And, you know, we didn't have that one item that everybody loves and then those filler items that brought it down. This was pretty solid across the board, and I think our ratings showed that.
Definitely.
The fact that this is a replica makes it even better. You got the mug unique, never had a mug before, never had an apron before. Yeah, we've had the Joker before, but they've kept it fresh with different incarnations of the Joker. We're not getting the same type of thing. So my gripes are very minimal. Besides that, there was only 4 items. I wanted more.
The more that I look at it, it really does kind of point with Haley. Is I didn't actually think about it, but when I look at the coffee mug, a kid's not going to be hyped up about a coffee mug. The apron, I can't picture really many kids going for that. The Joker, that's not really a kid's toy. It's a wooden thing, you know. It's really more of a collectible.
Yeah.
And I kind of didn't think about it till now.
Yeah.
You know.
So this crate maybe not be kid friendly, but definitely the adults that watch this kind of stuff or into this kind of stuff would definitely like it a little more. So overall, what is our crate rate?
Yeah. Well, it came in at 8.7.
8.7. That's a good number.
That's one of our highest.
Yes, it is. So we'll see if that momentum can keep up with the coming up crates.
I have to say one more thing.
Okay.
I think I liked Villains one better.
The first ones?
Yes. I like the posters and I like the quality, but also with the items. There was a lot more that could make up for other items.
Sure.
This isn't.
Sure. We've talked about that loot crate before. Either you love it or hate it, and sometimes there's not much to fall back on, especially with these 4 items here.
Oh, yeah.
This wraps up our Heroes 2 unboxing. Make sure you comment below on your thoughts and opinions for this second sequel that Loot Crate is doing. Mash that like button so you can see more videos. Share it with your villainous friends. Make sure to subscribe so you can stay posted on anything that we are doing. Start a conversation with us on Twitter. You never know what Big Poppa's going to say.
You never know.
He says random things, and you can follow him at US Beer Traders.
Totally, dude.
See? Our youngest member, Hailstorm 310-7. And I am at the crate rate. Until next time, guys, keep crate rating.